Hi, this is Human Essence, and in today's video, I'm going to be speaking about the hearing for Donna Adelson that occurred on August 30th, 2024. And we see that Donna is looking quite different. She's got a remnant of artifice in her ponytail where the golden dyed hair stands behind her. But her face is surrounded by naturally graying hair, which is covering her natural brunette. So it seems like this idea of Donna as a blonde with a button nose who's a domestic coordinator, it was all a bit of fakeness and all a bit of, in my opinion, her inability to accept herself as she was. And that creation of a facade would have led her to try and control it and maybe to control her children, who seemed not to be able to accept disappointment without rage as a result of not really understanding the full messiness of life. So, Attorney Rashbaum frequently says the reality is, and reality, I believe, surfaces. It's like a bubble from the water, and the real thing comes to the surface. And in this case, Donna may be faced with who she was without that artifice. Now, one of the most interesting motions was the one for the smaller courtroom. And I have a theory about that. It's conjecture. I don't know if it's true. But the only way that I can think to explain Donna's rage at Dan Markel is for them to go and explain that Dan Markel was very difficult to Wendy. And I think that's the argument that they're going to try to make, because it's the only way you can excuse Donna calling him all of those names, etc. And I don't think they want to see a jury reacting to the gallery, because I don't think the gallery would be able to keep their face if they started victim blaming. So that's what my idea of why they wanted that smaller courtroom. Now, in terms of bringing up the book, I have felt like that book shouldn't bring up. But what Georgia Kappelman was saying, well, she brought that up after Dan Rashbaum went on and on questioning Wendy about how much she loved Tallahassee. So it was impeachment of that idea. So she said she would warn if she brought it up. So maybe this time the protection of Wendy or making an excuse for her will not be part of the trial again, because they certainly don't want to bring up that book. And, you know, it is a fictional book. There were also interesting questions about the testimony of Jeff Lacasse and hearsay. That was a whole situation in the trial of Charles Adelson. So that one has not been decided yet. I think they're meeting again on September 6th, if memory serves me. So it should be interesting. Then again, maybe not. Celebrate uncertainty.